pronouncing the American R, the retroflex and the bunched R. The first will be the retroflex R. If the R is at the beginning of a word, you must first pucker your lips a bit. Your tongue should not be touching anything. Place the tip of your tongue slightly below and behind the alveolar ridge. That's this ridge in back of your front teeth. The rear of the tongue should touch the insides of your rear molars. Now, as you say the word, curl the tip of your tongue back. Be careful not to touch the roof of your mouth. Some teachers like to say the tongue is in the shape of a spoon. Please see the diagram. Your lips can be drawn back into different positions depending on what the rest of the word is. Now try saying some simple words. Red, red. So I'm curling my tongue back even more. Red. And to get the D, my tongue has to flip back to the front, touching the alveolar ridge. Red, red. Note that as soon as I anticipate saying the word red, my lips pucker and my tongue forms into this spoon shape. So as soon as I'm thinking I'm going to say red, I've already got the position. Red, red. But as I say the word, my tongue goes back a little more. Red, and then flips forward to get the D. Now try saying it yourself. Red. The only major difference in pronouncing the R when it is not at the beginning of a word is that you don't necessarily have to pucker your lips. However, though, you might have to, depending on what the first letter of the word is. For example, in the word right, you would still have to pucker your lips, even though the R comes later. So let's say these words. Here, here. Now the R is not at the beginning, so I don't have to pucker my lips, and there's no letter that causes me to have to pucker my lips either. The word begins with an H, so it's just here. Again, my tongue goes into the spoon shape. I'm going here. I'm drawing it back as I say the word here. Be careful, never touch the top of your mouth with your tongue. The next word I have for us to learn is marble. Marble. So again, I'm forming the M with my lips touching. But the R is the same. Marble. Marble. Now the next two words will have the R at the end. Car. Car. So I'm getting that hard C sound, really kind of like a K, right? In the back of my mouth. Car. But then I'm bending my tongue to get the R, just as before. Car. Car. And far. Far. To get the F sound here, I have to touch my teeth to my lower lip. Far. Far. A common mistake that learners of English make is to roll the R against the top of their mouth. For example, saying right instead of right. Right. This is understandable because in many languages, this is exactly how it's done. Right. But in American English, we never roll any sound against the top of our palate like that. We never have that sound in English. Now let's move on to the bunched R. This one's a bit trickier, but with practice you can get it. See the diagram. For the bunched R, pull your tongue back into a bunch, but again without any part of your tongue actually touching your palate. That's the top of your mouth. The tip of your tongue should actually be pointed down rather than up this time. Now, I don't use this method, so this is difficult for me. So I'm going to struggle a little bit trying to do it. But I'm going to say the word red, but with the bunched R, pulling my tongue back into a bunch and pointing my tongue down. Red, red. Very hard for me to do this. Rabbit, rabbit. Run, run. Okay, but see, the thing is, though, some students find it's easier because in their language, they don't have the retroflex where they're bending the tongue back. So this might be easier for you or for some, whoever. So many learners struggle with these R sounds, but don't worry if it's challenging at first. You can master this with practice. Millions of people do. And after all, if I can make the R sound, so can you. It's just retraining your muscles in your mouth to do it. Now let's practice this sentence. The red car raced around the track. This is a good sentence because red has the R at the beginning, car has the R at the end, raced, it's back at the beginning, but around, it's in the middle, it's after the first letter, and track, it's also the second letter, so it's kind of like in the middle area. So let's try this again. The red car raced around the track. The red car raced around the track. The red car raced around the track. Now let's conclude with some minimal pairs. Say right, light, right, light. Read, lead, read, lead. Now, many Asian people have a very hard time distinguishing between the American R and the American L because they have a sound that's sort of in the middle. And usually these R and L sounds become exactly reversed when Asian people try to distinguish them. So practicing minimal pairs can be of great benefit to you. Let's try it again. Right, light. To get the L sound, the tongue must go forward again and touch the alveolar ridge. Right, light. Read, lead. Again, I'm pronouncing the L with my tongue forward now on the alveolar ridge, touching it. Read, lead. Mastering the retroflex R and the bunched R takes time and practice, but it's worth it for clearer English pronunciation. Keep practicing and soon you'll be able to do it just fine. Thank you for joining me today, and if you found this lesson helpful, please share and subscribe for more English pronunciation tips. Until next time, keep practicing, and remember, practice makes perfect. So goodbye for now from Teacher Mark, and have a great day.